Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a tier list video of Manchester City players this season on their performances, how well they have played. That's all that we're basing this off. There's no bias, no agendas, anything coming into this, it's just performances. So without further ado, I reckon we get cracking. So quickly, just before we do, talk about the tiers we have today. We have Scotty Carson GOAT tier, amazing, very good, good, squeaky bum time, bin. Pretty self-explanatory. Let's get cracking. Scott Carson up to Scotty Carson. That's a no-brainer. Right. Let's crack on. First up we have Manuel Akanji. Now, in the beginning of the season, kind of January, I probably would have put him in like here kind of area, but since then he's really improved. So for now, I'll move it around at the end, but I think I'm going to put him in here for now. Manuel Akanji is very good. He's been a cracking player this season for us. Honestly, he's been unreal, and he's been really good lately at that right back, kind of right side of centre back position. And against Arsenal at left back, he had Saka in his pocket. Moving on, Nathan Ake. This is a no-brainer. Straight to the amazing tier. Straight to the amazing tier. He's been unreal at left back. Stepped up since Cancelo left, and has just turned us around. I think without him, we'd be in the bin hole. Next up is Julian Alvarez. Now this is a tough one because he's not really played very much, but when he has, he's been very good. He's been very good when he's played for us this season. I'm going to put him in good for now because I don't think he hasn't played enough to be very good kind of thing. He's been really fantastic when he has played, but I think there's a certain level you need to play to be in that very good. Yeah, he's unreal by the way. Next up we have Bernardo Silva. He's straight into very good for me. I think you look back at the Bayern performance, he had their defence on strings in both legs. He's just played really well lately. Again, the form has really picked up in the latter half of the season. If I did this video in January, then everybody would probably be around this area. There would be no one up here, kind of thing. So yeah, Bernardo's really good comeback the second half of the season, and I hope to see him keep going. João Cancelo, pretty self-explanatory. Kevin De Bruyne. Now, earlier on in the season, he wasn't really firing on all cylinders. He was having an okay time. He was doing Kevin De Bruyne things. He wasn't in the best form he is, but now he's really firing, and especially in the last month, he's been unreal. I think he's been our third best player this season behind Nathan Ake, so for that reason I'm putting him in amazing, mainly because it is Kevin De Bruyne. Next up, Edison. Correct me, Edison. Now, beginning of the season, he goes here. Now he's really improved, but he's not been at that improved level for long enough for me. He's found something with his shot stopping. I don't know what it was, but it's really good. It is really good. I like it, but I'm going to put him in good for now, just because he hasn't been at that high enough level for long enough for me. So yeah, he goes in good. Next up, Phil Foden. Wasn't great heading up to the December kind of break for the World Cup. Come back, a bit average, got in the side, then he started to really turn it up. For that reason, I'm either going to put him at the top of good or very base of very good. Has he been on Bernardo's? Yeah, he's going to go here for me for now. Right, next up, Jackie G&A, Jackie Grealish. He has absolutely turned up the levels this season. Unreal scenes, especially since Cancelo left. For me, Jackie G is at the very front of very good. He is unreal for us, man. He's been so good. He's just so good for us now. Next up is Ilkay Gundogan. Ilkay Gundogan, self-explanatory, the skipper of this team. He sits there for me, skipper of the team, plays pretty much week in, week out. You know, he's just unreal. It's just silky ilky, you know. One of the best players we have. It'd be really sad to see him go, if he does go at the end of the season. But yeah, he goes there for me. Erling Haaland, that's a no-brainer. Laporte has been good for us. Not much better than good. He's been good when he played, but he's also been a bit for me, he's been a bit hospital when he plays. He's not been at his form. He's not played that much, and I think he's leaving. So for that reason, I'll put him at the bottom of good. Next up, Riyad Mahrez, Ramadan Riyad. During Ramadan, unreal. Hat-trick against Sheffield United, 2 goals against Tottenham. Just some of the things that spring to mind. He's just unreal. He goes, for me, he's not been as good as Phil this season, I don't think. So he's going to go at the base of very, very good. Stefan Ortega, actually, I think Riyad's going to go at the very front of good for now. Next up, Stefan Ortega. This is just top of good for me. He's not played enough to really show himself off. But he is a really, really good shot stopper. He's had one mistake at Southampton, really, I can think of. But other than that, he's really good. Pretty much self-explanatory. Next up, Cole Palmer. I just don't think I've seen enough from Cole Palmer this season when he's played. He just hasn't really been good enough for me. Not to say that he's in the bin with Cancelo. I think he's at the very top of squeaky bum time at the moment. He really now, if he's going to prove himself in this City team, it's going to have to be now. It's going to have to be now. He doesn't have long now to prove himself in this City team for me. Because you got loanees coming back end of this season. You know, you'll have more players coming through. We'll bring in more players. He has to prove himself now, kind of thing. Calvin Phillips, self-explanatory. Just hasn't played. Rodri. That's very self-explanatory. He's played almost every game. He's just unreal for us in that pivot role. He's the anchor of that team. He's just so fantastically fantastic, man. Unreal scenes. Unreal he is. Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz has only lost one game that he's played this season for us. That's unreal. Since he's come back from his injury, he has transformed this defence. Transformed it into the next level. He's my favourite player, and for that reason, he's going. Obviously, I said no agendas, but he has transformed our team. Absolutely transformed our defence. For that reason, he goes into the amazing tier. Sergio Gomez. After that Sheffield United performance at the weekend, he has propped himself to the top of squeaky bum time. He was really, really good in that role. I think he sits there. He'll probably be loaned out at the end of the season, which is fine. Which I think will be good for him. But if he goes on loan, does really well, I think he has a chance at City. I do think he has a chance at City. Next up, Johnny Stones. That's self-explanatory. You could swap these two. I'm not going to, just for the sake of the video, but he is unreal. Absolutely fantastic. He's world class in 3 positions. Central centre-back, right centre-back / right-back, and that CDM role that we're playing in, that 3 at the back formation now. He's just fantastic. I'm going to do this. He's just, I can't say how much he's just so good. He's just so good for us, man. Unreal scenes. Kyle Walker up next. I think he goes there. He's not been very, very good. He's not been bad. He's just kind of been meh this season. There's no real standout performances from Kyle Walker this season. For me, he'll probably leave the club at the end of the year. I wouldn't be surprised. It'd be sad to see him go, but I don't think his time is up. But I think he probably will leave. Rico Lewis, the star boy on the block. That guy that came in when we were in turmoil and really helped us out. He goes there for me. He's been really good since he's come into the side. Really, really good since he come into the side. And I think he has a massive future at Manchester City. Now, just as a bonus, we're going to do a Scotty Carson keeps, loan, Met, sell. So, obviously, the GOAT goes up there. Players that we're going to keep, players that we're going to loan, players that we're not really sure, players that we're going to sell. So, Manuel Akanji, keep, self-explanatory. Ake, keep. Alvarez, keep. Bernardo, keep. Cancelo, sell. De Bruyne, has to keep, man. Edison, keep. Foden, keep. Jackie, keep. Now, this I would keep Ilkay Gundogan. His contract is out at the end of the season. I don't really see him re-signing. It's not really got long left to re-sign. But I would love if he did. Haaland, sell. No, I'm joking. Keep. Get him up there, mate. Laporte. I'm not sure with Laporte. I like him. But just if I was Pep, I would sell Laporte. Just because I don't think he's really happy in the squad kind of thing. I would love to have him stay around. I'm going to put him in the not sure category. Mahrez keep, obviously. Ortega keep. Cole Palmer loan. Phillips sell. Rodri keep. Ruben Dias keep. Sergio Gomez loan. John Stones keep. Kyle Walker keep. And Rico Lewis keep. That is my keep, sell, loan, or not really sure for Manchester City's 2022-23 squad. That's going to be all for this video, guys. Just a short one, a little tier list about the players for this season, what I've thought of them, and hope you guys enjoyed. Come back for another video very, very shortly on the channel. Thank you and goodbye.